Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brothers Podcast Pondering. It's 2 seconds after the last video, pretty much. And this time, we're going to talk about the Dragon Ball Super remake. Since
Yes,
I thought
there's been lots leaked about Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and
recently
we'll just talk about our thoughts on it and stuff. And
I think all the stuff that's been leaked is all the stuff that's going to be revealed at the Genki Dama Matsuri event.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
Because obviously the Dragon Ball Super remake, the Daima sequel movie that's going to be CGI, possibly involving Janemba. Then what else? New Dragon Ball game, which people are speculating Xenoverse 3. There was something else confirmed, but I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't there a new Kakarot game? Or at least rumored Kakarot game, yeah. Apparently it's like, people are calling it Dragon Ball Super Kakarot, but no one actually knows, but it's like a new... I think it's going to be the same devs as Kakarot, and they're going to focus on the Super story. But there's not too much been said about that, but that's assumed to be a thing. But I'm not too sure again, so could be wrong, guys. But that's what I've heard. But yeah, that's what I heard about it. Which could be interesting. Somebody said I want to be Ultra Instinct and beat Jiren. I'm like, yeah, because Spartan Jewel's done it, but I'd like to see it in a Kakarot game style and with a bigger budget, since Kakarot the game actually did sell well.
Yeah,
so they can make a bigger budget for this one, so that's good.
Plus, Dragon Ball Super sells well.
Super sells better.
Yeah, Super. The Supers, they made it with the intention of knowing how to franchise stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, give Goku a new form and give him a really big bad at the very end of the show." And then the amount of people who still talk about Jiren versus MUI Goku.
It's big bad.
Yeah,
technically
big
it was good. I kind of like the manga's like Jiren's manga version is vastly superior.
But that's not why people like Dragon Ball Super. People like it because it's a big, strong guy fighting Goku.
I know. Which really irritates me because he's so boring.
That's why it sells well. He's just strong.
But in like the manga, guys, if you don't know, so the Super remake, I assume, will take this version of Jiren. He's a lot more of a nice guy. He's more of himself. Like, he fights for himself, but he actually like helps his teammates, and he actually communicates. He actually speaks, so he has words.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like that bad. God, my teeth are huge. I don't even mean to. I just have massive white. I'm like, my God. Can't help but see my teeth. I'm just used to seeing dark grey, silver, and then it's like pure white. It's quite different. But yeah, Jiren should be better written. The Goku Black arc will be better.
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct versus Kefla won't happen, which is much better, and will be replaced by the superior fight of Gohan versus Kefla.
I've seen some things about them taking manga stuff and anime stuff.
Yeah.
But I think by anime stuff, I think what they mean is Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken.
Yeah.
I think that's still happening.
Well, Blue Kaioken is in the manga.
When?
Tournament Power.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like Universe 6 Tournament Blue Kaioken.
But yeah, so that's because that's when Goku first used it, but it makes more sense because he's actually mastered Blue.
Yeah.
In the Goku Black arc, and so you can use Blue Kaioken in the Tournament Power.
Yeah, but apparently, because there's been...
Blue Evolution's not going to be in the anime.
Maybe, but there's been leaked like drawings, right? And then there's been people saying, "Oh, don't believe it; it's probably fake." Then some of them have been taken down. So some of them are more than likely actually real. Which, very interesting if they are.
Yeah.
I don't know if the one I saw of Blue Kaioken was real. I saw one of Blue Kaioken.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if that was
real.
Not
sure if that's real. I like, I would like the idea. Imagine if they've pre-animated that much. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Zamasu and Goku Black struggling struggling to defuse and stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully they keep the manga's version of that ending because it is better.
I think they'll probably extend the Vegito fight a bit longer than the manga did it.
Yeah, but
Vegito
I just want the manga ending. Like, as long as they have that ending of the arc, I'm fine with whatever they do. Because to be fair, I like Goku Black's scythe and stuff. I would actually like them to keep those areas. I just want that ending specifically because the ending for the anime is terrible.
Yeah.
Maro will be such a good arc, as will Granola.
And from the seams of things, they're not going to be doing Broly, which I don't know how I feel about that.
They'll probably do an episode coverage of like the movie, going, "Hey, he fought this guy."
They might straight up just do a recap episode, just showing clips from the movie.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
To be honest, I'd rather they went deeper into the stuff that happened in the movie, like deeper into the backstory, deeper into the fight.
Granola arc has Bardock stuff.
But I don't want Bardock stuff. I want more like Paragus stuff. We barely got to see Paragus in the backstory.
I don't think they have confidence enough to do that without Toriyama's incentive. To be honest,
I want to see more.
Considering Paragus is meant to be like a commander, so like he should have been in charge of like overseeing battalions and stuff, which is quite interesting.
But I just dive more into like even that one Saiyan, like the other Saiyans in the backstory. Just even show us the Saiyans that survived like at the explosion. Show us them dying.
They're not going to do that.
Like, it's not that hard. Just go a little more into the, like, briefly go into what happened over the time skip. Show us them dying on a mission.
You
know, let us know that they're dead. Or show us that they're alive, which they're probably not. They're probably dead. They definitely died on missions. Show us that happening.
Yeah. Because otherwise, I'm sure Frieza would have brought Saiyans with them on his resurrection.
Yeah.
Or he would have killed them on his resurrection. Either way, those Saiyans did not survive.
Yeah.
Or, in Toriyama fashion, after Frieza died, they hid out.
Show us Vegeta killing those Saiyans. I have a strong inclination to believe that
everyone believes Vegeta killed them.
Yeah, I believe they failed on missions and Vegeta killed them.
Yeah, I heard that's when they turn on Raditz.
Yeah.
And that's the theory, that them two are the weakest, and then they just start picking on Raditz. After that point. Which is why Raditz is so fearful of getting blipped, and that's why he goes to get Goku. Just so people would stomp on Goku instead of him, really. Like, it's quite a selfish reason as to why he went. Which is quite funny when you think about it.
But yeah, there's quite a few small things they could add if they went back through Broly in the anime.
But it won't make them much money, I don't think.
Yeah, but
the anime, the manga suffered greatly through just.
I want to see Gogeta animated again. I don't want to see the same animation I've already seen for Gogeta. It's the only canon animation we have of Gogeta, Callum.
Yeah.
I want to see more of it. I want to see more.
But now we're gonna see
even if it's worse, if it's new, I like it. You know why it would make them money if they did it? If they added some new attacks for Gogeta, they just need to add multiple new attacks for Gogeta. And then the amount they could milk that in the games. They could milk it. They could add Super Saiyan God Gogeta, Callum.
Yeah.
You know how much they could milk that? Like, in the games? The amount of money they could make?
You know the money they could make in the games?
Like, I'm telling you,
milking for the games?
Like, Super Saiyan God Gogeta, they could make so much money from that.
Yeah.
In the games.
Yeah, games.
Because that's the thing. The games are the main money maker for Dragon Ball nowadays.
Your mic has died.
No.
Oh no. Just look
at that. I'll tell you.
Yeah, fair.
But the games like Dokkan and Legends are the main money makers for Dragon Ball now.
Yeah.
So that's why when you're talking about fusions and stuff, doing more with the fusions is important.
Yeah.
Because you give them new attacks. You give them lots of new attacks.
Hence they're doing Gogeta in the Diamond movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they're doing that because
they're not remaking.
The amount they can milk from Vegeta.
Bearing in mind,
Vegeta,
it was not Toei's idea to remake Battle of Gods and Resurrection F in the anime. That was Toriyama's idea. There's no Toriyama input to say, oh yeah, put Broly in the anime. That's why they're not putting it in the anime. Yeah, but
they're redoing Battle of Gods and Resurrection F again! That's just my point!
Yeah. Notice they were called Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly! They're not even part of Dragon Ball Super, but they're doing a Dragon Ball Super remake and being like, oh yeah, let's put these in there.
Yeah, because they were in the originals.
So yeah, Callum, and you know what else has the Dragon Ball... Callum, they're doing Dragon Ball Super Superhero. They're doing Dragon Ball Super Superhero. If you're gonna be like, oh well, that's CGI. Shut up.
It's related to the smaller arc that also happens, which is integral to the story. Broly's more of a small mini arc, which is summed up in a movie.
Summarize it in an episode,
which they probably will.
No, because they've confirmed they're going back over it. According to the leaks, they're going back over Dragon Ball Super Superhero to do the manga.
No, I know that, but they're summarizing Super Broly.
They do it with Super Broly. Why couldn't Super Broly? Couldn't they do the same thing they're doing with Superhero?
And it's not really worth it.
It would be worth it
when they've.
They could make so much money.
Yeah, but they struck gold with the movie. Like they don't need to remake the movie.
They don't need to remake the Super Saiyan. In fact, yes, they would make so much more money by just making new attacks. Straight up just making new attacks.
They'll just change the story. It'll make so much money.
They don't even need to change the story. Just make Gogeta do some new stuff he didn't do in the original. They could milk it, Callum. They could milk it.
Canon, when they're going through this crisis of canonity.
Adding attacks
at least, and like you said, Superhero 3D.
Callum.
At least we're going to see...
Make them do the Big Bang
2D. But let's be honest, at least we're going to see 2D Beast Gohan.
How much money would they make if they just made Gogeta do the Big Bang Kamehameha? they make him do that at some point during the fight. And then the amount of units they could release in Dokkan and Legends doing the Big Bang Kamehameha and make so much money because people would pay top dollar for that.
You sound like the guy coming up with the idea for the Super remake, but you would just do it solely for the Broly arc.
Callum, the amount of money they're going to be making from this, they could make a lot more if they just, like, I'm already, like, I have the mind of
a tiger.
No, I have the mind of a Dragon Ball producer, you know? I'm like, what could we do with this Dragon Ball Super remake to make the most money, as much money as possible? You could make Vegeta go Super Saiyan God, the amount of money that would make in his fight against Zamasu if he doesn't go blue right away. Like, because if in the manga Goku and Vegeta go Super Saiyan God, what if Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God first?
Thing is,
he does the stuff that Vegeta was doing.
The episodes
God of Blue.
They're not putting too many episodes into the old arcs. Not even the new ones. They're like very concise. Actually, it's quite good, but I don't think they have enough room to do.
They could.
If they go God, they're hitting 2 attacks. Let me tell you, they're transforming.
They're cutting out everything else, and they're investing all of it into the fusions.
90% of the Broly arcs just Gogeta.
They just gotta invest it into the fusions.
90% of Goku Black is Vegeta.
Here's the thing: they don't need to do much with the fusions. Literally, just a few minutes of new attacks.
You do know Toriyama died 2 years ago.
You know how much they've gotten out of the few-minute fight between Broly and Gogeta over the past the past 7 years.
That's all they need. They
only needed a few minutes of new attacks. Just different attacks.
Obsessed for new attacks.
Because Callum, new attacks, new super attack animation.
Thing is, though,
they would make so much
Super
money.
The anime, outdated animation, poor animation, had bad staff running it, and has been on hiatus for ages.
I'm telling you what they can do with Vegeta. Callum, I'm also going to mention that Toshi, the main developer behind the main developer behind Genshin Squadra, he used to be the main developer behind Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan each at different points. First started with Dokkan, then moved to Legends, now moved to Genshin Squadra. Now, the thing with Toshi, he loves Vegito Blue. Now, the amount of money he's made with Vegito Blue because he loves the man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that when they're doing a Dragon Ball Super remake, they're not gonna give Vegito Blue just some crazy original new animations, just so then they can use them in the games. The amount of money. The amount of money.
Bro, you know, every
Come on, Dragon Ball are trying to make money.
Roblox cash machine.
You know how Dragon Ball is like carrying Japan's economy?
Yeah.
The amount that the economy would go up.
It probably would, to be fair.
Exactly! That's what I tell you. Fusions make money.
Been on a downward spiral. I could actually see it start to spike. The
fusions make money, Colin. The fusions make money. You know what else makes money? Strangely, Super Saiyan 4. Which is why they made Super Saiyan 4 canon. Super Saiyan 4 Fusion. You know the amount of money they're gonna make? You know the amount of money?
That's why you've been rambling on about the money for like 10 minutes.
The money, Colin! The money!
Well, so that's the end of this video.
Yeah.
We'll possibly talk about it in the next video or whatever else. Yeah. But yeah, so see you later, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you. Bye.